Notch has been making a brand new game, and it looks something like this. Let's talk about it. Yeah, what do you think about that old intro? I've had so many requests to bring that intro back, so I figured, hey, why not? Maybe just for like one video or something, I'll bring it back to life. Our journey today begins with this little log lying on the ground. And metaphorically speaking, this little log is the idea that popped up inside of Notch's head to create this little game that we're coinciding in together right now here today in this YouTube video. I can almost guarantee it. For like 99% of you watching this video, Notch is a man that needs no introduction at all. Being the founder, Notch would be the ultimate OG in Minecraft, beginning development on this game back in 2009. Now, Notch, aka Marcus Pearson, does not own Minecraft anymore. In fact, the original creator of this little block game hasn't been involved with it since the addition of granite, prismarine, and armor stands, all the way back in the Bountiful update. Back when Notch was the ripe old age of 30 years old, in 2014, Notch sold Minecraft to Microsoft for the sum of a 2.5 billion USD. Now, alright, for the man that we call Notch, when it comes to the lore, the backstory, that's gonna just about cut it today. If you're interested in, say, perusing some of the other details, I'll leave the wiki link down below. From the year of 2014, with the sale of the game, fast forward things to 2015. In 2015, where the story for this new game kind of begins, Notch announced a brand new development studio called Rubber Brain. Fast forward to April 2nd, 2024, and we've got BitShift Entertainment. Rubber Brain is no more, it's been shifted into BitShift. And hey, green. I wonder if there's any other iconic Notch brands that are green. I'm no game developer, but a little bit of inside lore into game development. Allegedly, when you're going to make a game, it might help to have something of like a studio, a team behind you. Even if that team is just you, a studio for publishing the game, I don't know, just seems to be all the rage. Now, next up in our whirlwind all over the place, I want to rewind things back to 2017, where we find a little mention of something called levers and chests. Not since Factorio happened, but I keep going back to levers and chests. It's a good sign when a project does that. And the original tweet has since been removed, so I don't know what the full context is, but this right here was just about the first official mention of a levers and chests by Notch that I could find on Twitter. Now, little context, why Twitter? Twitter seems to be Notch's most favorite social media of all time. He's always using it, and he kind of always has been using it. So other games aside, somewhere along the line from 2014, where we're at Minecraft, to 2017, we get to this new game called the Levers and Chests. Basically, just like I did with the Badgerman leaks that were popping up like, so long ago. Now, over the past couple of months, I've been logging all of Notch's development logs, if you will. The background, the lore of this brand new game called Levers and Chests. That, oh boy, it looks a lot like Minecraft at 1.21. And then sporadically, from 2017 until now, it seems like Notch would mention this Levers and Chests game here and there. For example, in 2021, he mentioned revisiting an old promising project, which was Levers and Chests. This image, this haunting, creepy, disturbing, liminal image. Alright, now I want you to keep a little something in your mind while we take a look at all of the images that we have of levers and chests right now. This thing, buddy, you better believe it, this thing right here. So levers and chests, we don't know what's been going on behind the scenes, but it seems like it's still in a relatively early state. The environment of this scene right here, beautifully creepy, but very empty. The current direction I'm pushing this project towards is a looter shooter with unique swords and capes instead of weapons and shields. Oh boy, Trypophobia Warden. We know him, we love him, we probably don't miss him, but he was kind of a cool idea, right? Ladies, gentlemen, friends alike, I present you Trypophobia, Levers and Chests. Earlier this year, March 17, this was kind of the image that sparked it all. This room right here, not too much going on, but it looks like I'm either in Trypophobia Warden or inside of the literal brain of something. After that, another picture in a little bit more juicy detail with some vibey lighting going on, almost like it's a party behind that brain in the center or something. Then we go ahead and make it even more moody. Maybe the party got like a little later at night or something. It's cool. And then once you're like in the party, like going crazy, you're a little bit tired, you start falling towards the floor. We have this image of a closer shot of one of the lights sitting on the ground. And it's dim. It's cool. Coming in crazy with the metaphors today, in a different reality, Notch never left Minecraft, and these series of tweets would be him testing a lighting inside of a Minecraft's game engine. Maybe inside of like the Deep Slate Caves or something like that, but no. Instead, here he is testing a lighting engines and dynamic lights, everything like that, inside of this new Levers and Chess game. That's what a good handful of these images are, or at least the context. Jump ahead to March 21st, and that brain room has now become some futuristic looking space station with tough blocks polished all over the place and a lot of nice, more like happy party lights or something like that. It's not much, it's just a simple image, but the vibe that I'm getting right here is like welcome to the future or something. Almost like 10 to the C. If you know, you know. One day later, and we have this shot that is like straight out of my mind of like Visage, some kind of horror game that I've been playing, Silent Hill, I don't know. Then we get another shot of that room that we're now going to refer to as the ancient Egyptian empty liminal pool space room. The shadows make it so eerie. In other news, if you're enjoying this video so far, do me a huge favor and tap that like button. Also, playlists. Just so you know, if you didn't know, I try and organize all of the content that I make for you guys into different playlists that kind of have like a similar theme, if you will. Maybe that's Minecraft 1.21. Maybe that's different mod things. Maybe that's like the guide series. So if you're ever looking for a specific vibe of content, slide over to the playlist tab and check it out. Anyways, Minecraft 1.21. It's an update all about the Trial Chambers. Even though I'm running around in an older version of the Trial Chambers right now, the vibe is very consistent. It's like gonna be this big chamber, kind of like maze-like, if you will. You go up, you go down, you go left, you go right, and you look around for the treasure, the loot. The only thing missing from this Trial Chamber structure at this point is copper bars. Why does this exist, but not copper bar? Now look, I'm not saying that Minecraft is the only game that can have a dungeon, because no. These dungeons literally look like Zelda dungeons from like the 80s or something, a long time ago. This Notch dungeon looks so similar, at least to me in my eyes, as kind of what's going on right now in Minecraft's development. It's kind of crazy. We're looking at Levers and Chess pre-alpha, 212 FPS. This game is smooth. Anyways, it's again with like the eerie vibes, the like shadows, everything like that. We got bars on one side, iron presumably, and then bricks all over the place, up and down. Here's another shot that I really love that I assume is from like a similar or the exact same structure. Now, a little disclaimer at this point, all of the stuff that we're taking a look at is temporary. It's kind of like capturing the vibe, but a lot might change by the end. Getting right near the end of the month now, March 31st this year, we have another shot of this chamber. Now, this picture comes one day later, and oh my gosh, it's so different. That could be due to the lighting. It could also be due to the bricks missing holes in them. Imagine walking and falling through the floor into that. Now, I saw somebody say they're adding a drive-through to this game, like person right behind that window right there, and I can't unsee it, I'm sorry. Alright, now next up, if you're not a fan of the horror things, I warn you that what we're about to see next is perhaps the most terrifying looking thing since we've seen the Warden. This next little thing goes by the name of Pinky Demon. This shot right here, oh my gosh, I can't stop thinking with the Trial Chambers with like tunnels and higher ups and lower downs, but that thing, what in the world is that thing walking around inside of that room? I hate it. I love it so much, but I hate it. Now, for some context, this is not something that is going to be in the game. This is just a placeholder, not just testing entities being inside of this like creepy maze thing, as if it wasn't scary enough already, and he kind of borrowed these things from Doom for the time being. This picture right here, I think, is one of the best shots of Levers and Chess that we have so far. Like, it kind of encapsulates everything that Notch is working on and puts, at least to me, a lot of emphasis that this might be a little bit more scary and creepy than Minecraft. With, like, the distant lighting in the background, the more dim foreground, the creepy entities that, like, I can imagine things popping out around a corner in this darkness, and this is like, ugh, no thank you, take it back. Also, I don't know if my brain has been rotted from, like, short-form content. It totally looks like something's in that back corner room or whatever, like standing ominously, like, I don't know. A little bit more beautiful lighting test in a much bigger, wider, grander space. Here you could really see the whole tunnel system going on, though. On the left and the right, you have tunnels, and then just like, kind of like the world was cut away or whatever, so you could take a look at the colored lighting. April 10th, getting even closer to nowadays, and now you've got particles all over the place. And speaking of particles, when is it coming out? I'm actually really excited for this and to see you make games again. No idea yet. I was gonna get started on a gameplay loop this week, but got distracted with particles. This particle shot was tweeted after, so that was probably the context. Last but not least, the final image we're going to take a look at today in this video right here. We've got a multi-floor, multi-hallway, tons of opening, cool, moody lighting, dungeony, creepy room of our liminal dreams. Oh boy. Now, Reddit is the place for information. In my deep dive for more info on this new Levers and Chess game, I slid over there and checked out the subreddit. When I say I checked out the subreddit, I looked at the entire subreddit because right now, it seems to be a really barren small place with not too much here. But we do have this interesting thing, which is basically a copy and paste from Notch's Twitter. This is a little bit of a status update as to what's going on with Levers and Chess right now, here and now, nowadays, together today. I ain't reading all that. Ah, yes, and here we are, last but definitely not least, a brand new tweet and shadows. At the time of recording, this is the latest image that we've gotten from Notch, and this is probably the highest quality, most advanced image that we're taking a look at as well. We've got 3D dinosaurs, we've got shadows, we've got that same Minecraft green color, huh? It's like it all goes full circle. Overall, this is a really interesting one, and it gets me so intrigued. We're getting so many of these pictures. I feel like there's going to be a lot of new developments very soon. And so that right there will bring us just about up to date with Notch's brand new game called Levers and Chess. What do you think about it? Would you like to see me talk a little bit more about it as development continues, or maybe even eventually play it, or no? What do you think about it so far? Does it look like something you'd check out yourself? I'd also like to give a little mention to IBX Toycat, who in his video went into Minecraft's other old game a little bit more. So maybe check out his video next if you haven't yet for more context on Notch's other game. You call it. Tell me all about everything you'd like to see down below. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, it's been... On the end card is a video I think you'd like and a playlist that'll go along with the video too. Goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow.